In this video, we're just going to go through some of the basics just involved in modifying some of the information on your site. So when you've logged in, you'll be taken to your dashboard. So the easiest way to make any adjustments is actually on the front end of your site. So to do that, just click on the site title here and that will take you to your home page. So what you actually want to do then is you just want to navigate through your site to get to the page that you actually want to make any adjustments on. And once you're on that page, you'll have the black bar across the top here because you're logged in. What you actually want to do is select this one here that says Enable Visual Builder. So once the builder loads, you'll see that you're still looking at your site, but you're now in edit mode. So as you're moving around, you start to see these boxes appear that look after the different areas. So as we scroll down, you'll see as we move and hover over different sections, you'll get different boxes appearing. So just as a bit of an overview, anything that's in blue is actually a section. So you'll see that everything here in this blue box here is in this white section. And then you'll see this is a different section. So we're actually able to have a different section background just to break them up a little bit within that. Then within sections, you have rows. So the rows are the green boxes. So as you're hovering around, you'll see this is the different row that's within that section. So within a row, you have options of being able to make it like 2 columns, 1 column. You can change all the layouts of the rows within that. Then within the rows and the different columns, the little grey ones are modules. So there's all sorts of different modules available on the sites. Generally, the most common ones are your text modules and your image modules. So the other thing you may see on this example is we have a section here that is greyed out. What that actually means is that not that it's not being used, but it is hidden on this size monitor. So there is an option of being able to disable and enable various sections on different devices. So this section you'll only see when you are on a mobile, but it's hidden on a tablet and a computer. And that can sometimes happen if you just can't get the sizing quite right to look appropriate on a different device. And you'll see up the top, on this section, if I right click and look at the disable options, this one actually won't be visible on a mobile device because the other one is the one that will be showing. So to make any modifications, you'll see anything that you hover over, you will have a little cog icon. So the cog will open up any of the settings for you within that particular module. So mostly you should just be modifying the actual text itself without having to go too much into any formatting. So if you're actually just modifying text, you can actually just click within these boxes and you can make any changes and you'll just see them changing as you go. The other option that you can actually do is you can open the settings. So you can hover over that and you can click the little cog. So you can actually have this sitting wherever you like. You can move this around the screen. You may find it easier by docking it to the side. So you can actually click this little snap to left icon here and that will sit over attached to the left hand side of the page. Always just ensure that this little box here for the text is on visual so you don't accidentally delete any coding that's involved in it. And then again, you can be changing things in here and you'll see that it's changing on the page over there. So within these modules sections, you'll also be able to come in and you can change all sorts of stuff like the spacing, the sizing, the text. Generally, it's not required, but if for some reason you say wanted to change the color of the text, there is options within this content box here to make some changes with the alignment and bold and things along those lines. But it is actually better to actually make those changes within the design here. So if you wanted to come in and change your text and suddenly make the text red, you do that within this section, and you'll see that changing over there. So I'll just undo that. So once you've finished making any of the changes that you want to make in here, just always ensure that you click this little green tick down the bottom to save any changes on text. So over here we have an image module. So if you decided that you wanted to use a different picture in there, again, you can just click the cog. So you'll see now it's called image settings, and the options have changed. Within each module you'll get a different set of settings. So this one has no text information, but it's allowing you to change your image here. So it's just a matter of clicking on that image. It will open up your media library and show you everything that's already sitting in there. So you really just need to come in and click the image that you want to use. And you'll see that changes over here for you straight away. So once again, once you've made those changes, you just want to come down and click that green tick to save it. So if you've made those changes and then you decide that you actually don't want to keep that image, you can undo anything that you've actually done by holding the Control key and just pressing the Z. So that's just a standard undo shortcut, which you may come across in programs such as Word, Excel, anything along those lines. So just about any module you'll hover over will have those settings. So you'll see here that this is a button module. So when we hover over it, there is options for what you want the text on the button to say, and then you can come into the design and be modifying all the different styles of the button itself. So just scrolling further through. If you actually want to move anything around on the website, it's a very simple matter of just hovering again over that. So once you get your little box of icons pop up here, the little cross here on the corner allows you to move it. So it's only a matter of dragging and putting that wherever you would like to put it. So if you wanted to swap these around, if you actually had two different product titles here, you would just drop that first one at the top there, and then you can grab the second one and move that back over to this side. So once you've made the modifications that you need to with the text on your site, it is important that you actually save that page to publish that live. So to do that, you want to come down to this little purple dot down here and click on that, and that will expand out some additional options. And over here on the right hand side in the green box is save. So you just select that, and that will save all the changes you've made, and that will now become live on that site.